Oof, ladies and gentlemen, it's a little cold in here. Welcome to the PLR GT3 World Tour Championship. Here we are in round 6. You know my name. It's Juan Antonio Mena. This time behind me a little bigger. There you have the chat. Welcome, Alma, you beautiful human being. We are ready to rock and roll tonight. Everything is sorted out. The graphics are good. No stuttering. Good quality. Finally, damn it. Finally, yes. We're ready. And you might wonder why it's Juan in a little Cody. Oh, well, you're going to find out in just a second because there's something special today. You're going to find out something. It's a little change. We're going to have a little bit of salsa here tonight. We are getting ready to move into qualifying, and I'm going to inform you a little bit about the standings. So I'm going to tell you from first to last on the pro category. It will be Lucas Vase leading the pack. Ben Crook just behind. Papa Giorgio in third. Gabriel Nipta is third. Ben Crook and Papa Giorgio are sharing second. Then Conrad Seara on fourth. Chushkovic, Arlavi, Kern, Jensen, Van der Kulen, Rebecki, Marcus Vink, Van der Horn, Kristanich, Marco Diaz, Rob Handley, Miles Dixon. Tom Carroll is away due to an injury, so we're not going to see him in a little bit. And then on the high silver, we got Emil Madsen, Sinkin, and Patties, Hay, Cook, Flamage, Kranjak, Ellis, Radovan, Week, Radosevic, who is with a race ban. We will talk a little bit about that now. Tresoli, Fantocci, Tadic, Sabari, and then Blesic, another man with a race ban. Not good. And then Jack Taylor and Sebastian Lucasen. We are going to move right into the qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. And by God, look at this. It's raining. It's raining, man. Hallelujah. It's raining. Monza on the rain. This is gonna be fun, and there's no other way around it. There you see on your screens right now, it's Peter Hay. For what I know, no crashing. Please let me know if the stuttering is gone. Did you find an endurance race yet? Oh, I got some news for you, my friend. Good and bad. Well, sorry, the opposite. Bad and good. So, on Saturday, I was racing the 24 hours of the Nordschleife. I started the race, and my brake pedal broke. Those are the bad news. Thank you for that follow, my friend. Let me get this. Oh, sorry. Baboom is a subscription. Boo! Damn. Fantastic. Thank you so much for that. Let me get this here on the screen as well so you can get and take a look on everything. Good evening, miss. Thank you very much for that subscription. 4 months already. Hey, split 2, best split? No. It's one split, the best split. You're welcome. Peter Hayes going to start his lap now. Let's move on with some other gentlemen at the moment. Emil Madsen is the man to beat because he finds himself in the top spot on the standings. Give me a quick second to put the track map. Give me a second. Let's gonna do it. There we go. It's done. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Nice to see that this is gonna be an absolute showdown. And Madsen, what an amazing season he has put so far. We're very close to the end, and nobody has the support, especially this man. We'll see how things turn out for him. I hope you're all having a good evening. Please let me know if the stream is working properly. And as I was saying, my brake pedal broke, but but I have found my G920 pedals, so that means I'm back to racing. We will see how things are gonna go, but hopefully I will be on track ASAP. I would really appreciate if you can invite your friends to the stream. Let's get those numbers up as we see Phil Sinkinen trying to put a lap. Unfortunately, that wasn't the best of that corner. Lesmo 2. We're gonna go now with Zvonimir Kranjček, who finds himself in the finish line straight. We are gonna go on board with him, and let's take a look on how he does as we head for a full lap. What wheel are you using with the Logitech pedals? G27 without feedback. Isn't that nice? We're going now into the first variante. Very sharp chicane. Zvonimir is going to do it perfectly. There you see the big pedals of water all spread out throughout the track. We go now into the long right-hander that is going to head us into the second variante. Here we go. You usually brake on the 100 mark. A little later if it's dry. Well done from Zvonimir so far. That is nice indeed. At the moment he holds the pole position with the fastest second and third sector. Here we go into the first Lesmo. Now into the second one. This is one of the harder corners on the track. There you see, very good line. Aggressive on the curbs. You need to be careful with that, because let me tell you, those curves ain't nothing to play with. We head now into the most famous corner in this track, and the most difficult as well. It's a Scotty, especially on rainy conditions. You can see the car is drifting all over the place. It's going to go super aggressive on the curb. That is nice from Zvonimir Kranjček, and we go now into Parabolica, another classic. This track has so much history. It's the home, the absolute home of the Tifosi. Forza Ferrari. Both Ferraris doing well on the Formula 1 season. Kranjček is going to get 56.2. Let's see if someone's going to be able to beat it. Flemings is just behind, going through a Scotty. Juan, sorry, you said you have Logitech G27 without force feedback. Unfortunately, that is the issue with it. But once I get money, which will be around next year, I will get a Fanatec, which would make me very happy, because I'm tired of driving without feedback. Flemings now is getting closer to that finish line. So far, so good from his lap. Will he be able to overtake Zvonimir Kranjček? The exit wasn't the best. He's trying to cut the line as much as he can. Pop, 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 pop. That is a 56.1, and Flemings is going to beat Zvonimir Kranjček by just 1/10 of a second. Let's go now with Peter Hay, who's looking strong in this lap. 56.7 for him. Let's see if he's gonna get even closer to that. One way or the other, I'm looking forward to it. Let's go on his bonnet to take a look at Lesmo 2. You can see all of the cars going on the curbs, and that is really surprising. Seeing how much it's raining, that's not advisable at all. But hey, that's how they want to do it, and it's working well so far. We head into a Scotty now. Here we go. Aggressive on entry. That wasn't too much of a curve, but he's still gonna hold it through now. Need to cut this one right. Well done indeed from Peter Hay. That's a good exit indeed. And now we head into Parabolica. He needs to make the time here. Here we go. Parabolica in front of us. Super tough corner. You need to do a super late entry. There you see, that's when you hit the full power. Careful with the AstroTurf, because it's gonna send you straight to the wall. That was a good Parabolica, but will it be enough to challenge for the top 3? No, it won't. Unfortunately, close to Madsen's time, but it wasn't enough. Let's go now with the man David Cook. David Cook Isn't it nice to see him here? You're damn right it is, Cook. Very aggressive through there, but it hasn't helped him too much. He has lost a lot of time. We are now on board with the Bentley driver as we head into Parabolica. He needs to nail this corner. Is going to break around the 75 mark. Now hold it very tight. Now full throttle. That's nice indeed. Good exit. Unfortunately, a little bit of wheel spin, but it's going to make it through. Will he be able to take P6 from Tom Week? No, he won't. So he's going to have to go for another one. 15 minutes remaining of this first half of qualifying. This high silver drivers will need to do their last 2 laps. And I wanted to talk to you about this. Radosevic and that's a little too wide there from Tadic. He's still improving. Radosevic and Blesic are both banned from this race due to their behavior on track. Unfortunately, they haven't had the best of races, and they have made more than one contact throughout the season. So the stewards have decided to put them on the grandstands for one race. Maybe they can think about everything that has happened, and from there on they can improve. Peter Hay now 4/10 up. Is he going to be able to take the P2? No, he's going to take P3 away from Emil Madsen, the current leader of the championship for the high silver drivers. We're going to go on board with him right now, and there you go. There you see that Porsche. Very, very good car overall. He finds himself with 3/10 up. He's going to go very safely on the entry of Ascari. That was a little too much curve there from Madsen, but I think it's going to recover on the exit. We head now again into Parabolica. Let's go on the helicopter. As we head into Parabolica, as I said, very tight on the entry. He's going to open it a little more, and I think that has helped him massively because the exit was good. The exit was good indeed, but unfortunately put too much power on the car. He is going to slide all the way through and unfortunately lose 4/10 that he was up. Let me tell you, that is unlucky indeed. For now, Vlaminch stays on pole position. Really good job from these gentlemen at the top. Let's go now with Bruno Fantocci. Fantocci puts himself on P10 with a 57.4. Let me tell you, the gaps ain't too big. It's just 1.5 seconds between all silver drivers, so that is good. There you see Fantocci. Good lines there. Let's see if he can improve on his lap. Let's go with his partner. Tresoldi. As you see from the Fungus Racing team, heads into Lesmos. That is Lesmo 1 complete. Let's see if he can make something good out of Lesmo 2. He's going to completely avoid the curb, and that was the right decision, at least on the entry. He has been able to improve some. There you see the front of the car as we head into Ascari. Will he go for an aggressive entry? I don't think so. The Ferrari is not very good on curbs. As you can see, he's just barely gonna touch it. Now, too much power, I think, throughout the corner, but that is nice indeed. Tresoldi is looking fast in this one, ladies and gentlemen. We head now into Parabolica. Let's go on his bonnet to take a look. What line is he going to decide to take? He's going to go for the tight one. Yes, indeed. Now full power. That was a little too late, but nonetheless, it's still good. As we hit the finish line, he's 8/10 up, and that's going to put Tresoldi on P5. Good lap. Very good effort there from Lorenzo Tresoldi. That was nice, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's time for the pro drivers to stand up and rock and roll. Fantocci is going to go for his last lap. That is going to be a 50 57.3. Not enough to improve. There you have Peter Hay at the moment. He has just exited Ascari, and we're heading to Parabolica. This is the last man on track. It's absolutely even on his fastest lap. If he can make 30 thousandths of a second, he will get the P2. Will he be able to do so? That is a good exit from Parabolica, and we head now to the finish line. Will he make it happen now with this exit? Maybe the P1 as well. That is the P2. 10 thousandths of a second from pole position, at least for the highest level drivers. What a clutch lap from Peter Hay. And now we go with our pro drivers. So look at the man who just went through him. It's the alien, Conrad Siata Renata. Let's see what you gave your good boy for breakfast and for lunch, because it all comes down to that. Siata very dominant when he gets into the lead. Let's see if this is gonna be the same fate for him. Now he finds himself getting closer to that second variante. Very aggressive indeed from Conrad Siata. Look at that. Let me tell you, this man really loves rainy conditions, so I think he's feeling in the groove. Let's go now with Gabriel Nipta from the DSRT team. There you see him now go through Lesmo 1. Very good lines overall. Please let me know, is the stream looking absolutely perfect? Please, I would really appreciate if you could confirm on that. We keep on going with Gabriel Nipta. I want to go. There you go, right in the front. That car in front is Robert Arlavi, who's going to lose it. Now Nipta, very aggressive on the curb. And let me tell you, as you can see, it ain't raining too much anymore. So that is going to give him a little bit of an advantage. That should be the case. Nipta now going through Parabolica. And then we head into the finish line. For now, looking real good. The fastest lap time at the moment has been set by Conrad Siata with a 55.3. Nipta puts himself in 6th. Siata on P1. Stan van der Kulen on P2. Would have been big. What a lap. 55.7. My goodness gracious. That is a good one. Let's go now with Anthony Papagiorgio. Let's see how he does through this first sector. This Nissan can take curbs like nothing. He's being really conservative here. That just lost him a couple of tenths. That was too conservative in my opinion, especially considering this is a qualifying session. But we'll see how he does through the rest of the lap. I want to focus now on this man, because he is putting on a banger. That is Stan van der Kulen, who's getting closer to Lesmo 2 at the moment. He's going to go through it very slidey. He has dropped a couple of tenths. So now he needs to go for a clutch lap here on this third sector. We go through Ascari. Good entry. But it all comes down to the important part, which is the exit. That wasn't too bad. But he ain't going to improve for too long. The man in front, look at him. It's Conrad Siata and Papagiorgio in front of him. Let's go on board with Siata and take a look at his Parabolica. That is a very nice line from both. Papagiorgio is going to set the exact same lap as before. Siata's going to be able to improve by just a tiny bit. And now we're going to go with Lucas Vase, another absolute machine, the current leader for the pro drivers. My God, this man is so consistent at everything he does. It's just an absolute pleasure to see him on track. Let's take a look, because he's going to finish his lap right now. 2 tenths will put him on provisional pole. Will it be enough to make it happen? Yes! Yes, it does. 5,000ths of a second for Lucas Vase, who claims pole position for now. That is what you call a good lap. Seeing 55s is just ridiculously fast, considering the conditions on track. It's still raining, but not as much as before, even though you see a lot of spray being thrown all over the track from the cars. We go back with Papa Giorgio, and now we're going to take a look at Igor Kristinic, who's going through the second variante. Well done indeed. That was a very smooth line from Kristinic. Lesmo 1. Let's see if he can hold it the same way. That is beautiful. That is just perfection. Through Lesmo 1, now Lesmo 2. He's going to go a little bit on the curve. That's a little too much. He's going to be able to save it, though. That is a very nice save. Lucas Vase is still improving on his lap. Let's go now with Romulo Jensen. Unfortunately, he has gone on the wall. Let's take a look what happened here. He goes through the entry of Ascari. He heads into the exit. Too much curb. Too much curb. You win for the sausage. The sausage is not going to be with you. Let me tell you that. He's going to leave the pit lane and go for another one. And Lucas Vase still improving. Same goes for Stan Vanda Kulen. We'll take a look at him soon. Now we go with Volta Ribecki. So far, so good. He has put a 56.6. Now he might be able to get into the 55s. He jumps straight to P10. Well done from the Czech Republican driver. Vase sets a 55.225. Papa Giorgio. We go with him now as he heads the second variante. Very aggressive on entry. Same goes for the exit. Isn't that nice? The man behind is Stan van der Kulen, unfortunately made a little bit of a mistake. And now I want to go with Mr. Miles Dixon. Let's see how he does. We still have 3 minutes remaining on this qualifying session. And everything is looking very, very nice. Really contested qualifying so far. We have 12 people on the same second. Let me tell you, that makes me a happy Spanish boy to see that everybody is so close to one another. Ditson now getting closer to Ascari. And there we go with him. He's completely going to miss that curve, he knows. The more you go onto it, the worse it's going to get. That is good indeed. Let's see if we can get at least in the top 15, top 10. Let's go with Ben Crook, who finds himself on P4. Right now, 2/10 up, so he's looking quite good so far. So we'll see how things develop from here. There you see Kirk taking it safely. Different approach for some of the drivers we have seen already. He's being very conservative on the curbs, which in my opinion is the smart thing to do. Now we'll see if that is going to pay off. He's 2/10 away from the P3. Will he make it happen through Parabolica? Let's find out. He touched the curb on the entry, and that's just going to slow him down for the exit and completely abort his chances of getting into the top 3 in this lap. He's going to have one more, so we'll take a close look at that. Let's go now with Wagner Marquez. At the moment, P16. He's 3/10 up, and he joins the second sector right now. Let's see how things develop for Mr. Marquez, who has been, I think, one of the fastest drivers overall, especially on the British GT. He has showed up massively. So props to the man. Let's go now with Stan van der Kulen. He's really looking strong now. If he nails this Ascari, he might be on for a very good result. That was a very nice Ascari. We go now into the last corner, just a few meters away from it we are. Parabolica, he needs to leave it all on this last corner. We go right into it right now. There you see he's going to take it very tidy, very close. The exit is going to be good, but will it be good enough to claim P2? Is it going to be, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to cross the line right now. And unfortunately, it's not. It's a 55-4. 23 thousandths of a second away from P2. Good effort. He's going to have one more. Just saved by the bell. There you see another man who's going to have another try. P7 for Anthony Papagiorgio at the moment. Let's take a look now. On the main behind him on the board is Gabriel Nipta. P8. There you see right now we find ourselves in the beginning of the lap. He's 1/10 up. He needs to make this lap count because it's the last one for this qualifying session. That's a good line indeed on both entry and exit. And we go now into the Lesbos. So far so good. Very conservative exit there. I don't think it helped them too much. This is the one that matters because it brings us into the straight. That is nice. A little too much curve in my opinion. But he is still on a positive delta. We'll take a look at him as he gets closer. There you see the man in front of him. That is Stan van der Kulen, who's on P3 right now. Let's see if he can finally nail this Scotty and Parabolica. For now, he's looking super strong. That's nice indeed. Too much curve on the exit. That's going to make the wheels not go as fast as he wanted to. So now it all comes down to Parabolica. Will he be able to keep the delta positive? He only needs 23 thousandths of a second. Parabolica right now. Keep it tight. Keep it tight. And now go full the power. That is looking good for Stan van der Kulen. Will it be enough to take the P2? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to the finish line right now. Van der Kulen is going to take the P2. No one is going to be able to contest Lucas Vase. But my God, this is going to be a fantastic race. Nice to see Van der Kulen on the top two. But Lucas Vase stays strong. Let's move into the race. And you know it. It's time for my lovely, great walk. There you have. Lucas Vase is going to be the man setting the pace. Look at the rain. Raining very hard so far. Van der Kulen P2, Siata and Crook. Then, would have been big with an amazing performance on the qualifying. Jensen, same goes for Papagiorgio and Nipta. Then Vlamish and Hay for the top 10. Just behind him, there's Riveki Marquez, Kristunic, Kranjec, Madsen, Arlavi, Tresoldi, Dixon, Sinkinen, and Vervoen. And then, of course, the last 6, at least for now. It's Tom Week, David Cook, Fantocci, Van der Horn, and the last 2 are Bodies and Tadic. And ladies and gentlemen, that is a full grid here in Monza. Let's get far away so you can take a look at the track. Let's get a good shot at that, because that looks very nice. That is Monza for you, ladies and gentlemen. You can also see the old oval part hidden from the forest. Let me tell you, that part is amazing, and it's actually being reconstructed now, resurfaced. So who knows, we will get to see that. That'll be an absolute pleasure. Well, let's go now with Lucas Vase, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to leave you for a minute to get ready for the 60 minutes of hell here in Monza. It's going to be an amazing one. Invite your friends. Get them all ready, because the party is about to start. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, my God, do we have an exciting race for all of you tonight? Sheesh! Good Lord! We are about to embark in a full hour extravaganza here in Monza. Lucas Reyes, I wouldn't do that. Oh, that is risking it all just to heat up the tires a little bit. Let me tell you, that's actually risky. But good Lord, if turn one isn't pandemonium already, get the rain into the mix, and you're gonna get yourselves a lovely pie. Indeed, we are gonna go now, ladies and gentlemen, with the formation lap. As you can see, a full hour mandatory pit stops Kristenich with a 20-second penalty. Turn one is going to be chaos. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get my microphone a little away from my mouth, because you know what's going to happen if pandemonium turns out to appear on Monza tonight. Well, it's the big show. We are getting ready for all the cars to start this race. There you see, that's Lucas Reyes, and you can see how much spray is being thrown on the back of the rest of the cars. We're going to take a look at Van der Kulen. And you see the spray is just, you can barely see. Oh God, oh my God. You can see the cars completely drift. Look at that. Well, we are close to what can be a great evening, and I can assure you it will be. 20 people on the stream right now. That is amazing to see. Thank you everybody for being here. As I said, invite your friends, your family, whoever you'd like to get on, because this is about to start. And you see all of the cars ready to leave it all on track. And you know, it's time for the helicopter, because it's going to give us a very good look at the whole pack. There we see everybody going through Parabolica right now. Vase and Van der Kulen going to fight it out. But don't count the alien Gonrasiata out, as well as Ben Crew, because if they get a good exit, we might find ourselves in a 3 wide on turn one. Let me tell you, that ain't going to end nicely. There we see we are going to cross the finish line very soon. You can see Van der Kulen is keeping it very tight to Lucas Reyes. The green lights are going to come right now. In about 5 seconds, we are going to give a start to this hour race here at Monza. And here we go. The lights are out and the fight is on. Lucas Reyes gets a great exit out of the start, and that looks like he's going to be able to defend it. Look at the 3 wide. Red Crook finds himself in a little bit of a sandwich. The Mercedes driver is going to go for the dive. They're going to collide. Oh my Lord, he hits Gonrasiata. For now, it looks like he's the only one out. That is another Porsche going out of the way. That's Wagner Marquez. 2 wide all over the board. Now you see the Mercedes rejoining the track, not in the safest manner. Now you see a 2 wide behind us. Now maybe a 3 wide is Vlamish, Tipto, and Rebecca going at it as well as Vlamish and Marquez. Now we head into the second variante, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. The purple car. He's going to go for the dive. And then Marquez goes a little too wide. Now he's going to go very slow on the exit. The Mercedes of Robles is going to try to get the inside on this one. Here we go. But Martin Marquez, he just goes into the door saying, you ain't coming by. My God, what a start. What an absolute machinery this man is. He has climbed so many positions already. There you see the whole pack of cars fighting as hard as they can. We go now in the lead because Weiss and Van der Kulen are very close to tenths of a second. Separate them as we head into Ascari. Now the exit, be careful. Look at that. Van der Kulen was completely sliding throughout the corner, but he's going to be able to hold it through. There you have now Gabriel Nepta and Nico Vlames. You can see he's trying to get the swoops and you can barely see anything. When we go on board, Siata and Vink have had a little bit of a maneuver. There you see Vink has made it to the top three. Now Nepta and Vlames are going to go side by side on Parabolica. Vlames is going to stay ahead, but I don't know if that's the right thing to do because now Nepta's going to have the slipstream. But will it be enough though? That's what we're going to see in just a few moments. For now, everything still looks the same. Rebecki behind Gabriel Nepta. Everybody getting close as we head into the second lap. Werner Marquez is the man leading this big pack of cars. But the fight is still on. Let's take a look now. Conraciado gets a great exit out of the first variante. They're going to go side by side through the long right-hander. Now Siata will have the inside for the next corner. Will taking the outside of this be too bad for the car? It is indeed. You can see he was losing a lot of speed. He was going to try to make it a move on the inside. No, he won't. He's going to keep it safely. Ben Crook looking behind, trying to wait for the right moment. That is a little bit of a mistake from Woodman Bank, who's really performing great so far in this race. Too wide as we head into Lesbo 1. And Ben Crook is looking very aggressive. Look at that. Siata's going to make a move on the inside of Woodman Bank. Lesbo 2 on our way. And everybody makes it alive. That is a bad exit from Woodman Bank, who's going to try to close it up. Now we have a four-man fight, and look at Papa Jojo. Look at the slipstream. Look at the speed. He's right now side by side with Woodman Bank. A little bit of, oh my God, we're getting a little bit of bug drafting, but it's not going to work out. Jesus Christ, Woodman Bank is going to try a move in a place where there was no space at all, and he's going to go out. Now Siata loses the P3 to Ben Krug, and Papa Jojo's looking very strong to make a move on Mr. Conrad Siata for the P4. Let's see as we head into Parabolica. Will Papa Jojo have the inside of Parabolica? He's gonna brake and hold it safely. Things are getting too tense now. Marquez and Vlamis fighting. Marquez has lost the position to Vlamis now. Rebecki looking very strong to make a move. Be careful with that AstroTurf because it can kill you immediately. Fantocci in the pit lane already. And good Lord in heavens above, are we having some fun in here now? Miles Dixon is going to try to make a move on Peter Hayes. Side by side they go. The Mercedes being super fast on the straight. Still side by side, and Dixon should have this done. They're braking very late. There you see Werner Marquez going out of the track. Again. There you see now is going to rejoin in a safer manner this time around. But it looks like Rebecki is going to make it through, no issues at all. What an amazing start of a race. There you see now Peter Hay behind Miles Dixon. They have been fighting ever since the race started. Very well done from everybody. Now, again, Marquez goes to the track. Careful with the region. Now he's going to lose 1, 2, and 3 positions. He's trying to overshoot it, and it's not working at all. Let's take a look at the leaders, because Lucas Weiss is still being hunted down by Stan van der Kulen. The gap stays on 0.5 seconds. But look at this, 7 seconds behind is Ben Krug. The gap is massive between the top two. Let's see if he's going to keep on growing. Siata's looking strong now. Krug needs to take a good look at himself to get a good exit through here, because if not, you know the alien is not going to hesitate to make a move. There you see now Gabriel Nepta. Nepta. A little too much on the throttle. That's going to make him lose it and go on the grass. Blamish is going to make it through to P6. My God, what a race from Blamish so far. Nothing but consistency. That's what you call it. Dixon now is going to go for the inside. Marquez. Again, Marquez involved in an incident. He was side by side with the BMW of Arlabi. Oh, that's too much. He couldn't hold it. And unfortunately, again, He finds himself in a little bit of trouble. He's not having the best of times now. Woodman Bing, who has dropped massively due to the incident we saw before, is going to try to make a move on David Cook. Will he be able to make it happen? Yes, indeed. David Cook is not going to defend it too hard. He knows this is not a fight that he wants to be in, so he's just going to let it by. Dixon now very close to Gabriel Nipta. The fight for P9 still goes strong. They go side by side through the second variant. There we go, and Dixon has it inside. Will Nipta commit? No, he's going to close the door to not let Emil Matson by. But my God, Dixon is also putting on a banger so far. 53 minutes remaining. This is just a start, and things are going great. There you see, just behind Emil Matson, getting real close to Nipta, and Peter Hayes just behind him as well. There you see. Now, Peter Hayes going to go side by side with the Porsche driver. Will he be able to defend the inside line for Ascari? It looks like he will, but I cannot assure you anything. Here we go. Yes, he will. We go through Ascari now. Careful with those curves. Behind there you see Arlavi and Tresoldi. Straight positions. Nipta now very close to Miles Dixon. They're going to go side by side. Who is going to have the bigger cojones to make it through on Parabolica? Absolutely spot on, and Nipta is going to go for the move. But if he doesn't get the right exit, it's all going to be for nothing. He did get it indeed, so that is going to secure him the position at least for a little longer. Let's go now with Anthony Papagiorgio, who's going to go side by side with Siata. Siata's going to be able to defend it so far here in turn one. Did he outbreak himself? No, he didn't. And the fight's still on, but look at that exit from Anthony Papagiorgio, who's going to make the move already. He's a little ahead now. The car is fully ahead. Let's see if he can defend it, because Siata, you know, he's not going to give up. He's going to keep on going till the end. Second variante, here we go. And Papagiorgio is going to be able to make it through, securing the P4 for now. But look at Siata. Look at how aggressive he is. He's just going to go straight for the attack. He's going to commit to the side-by-side on Lesmo 1. He's going to back down of it. He knew it wasn't worth it. Now, this is where you need to get the right exit to make the move happen. There you see the gap between Papagiorgio and Crook. It's 2.5 seconds. He can see it in a long, long distance. And I'm sure he's not too happy about that. But what an amazing race we're having so far. So enjoyable. We got Sinkinen in the pit lane now. Papagiorgio and Siata both going a little too wide on the exit of Ascari. Let's go now with Pierre Hay and Emil Matson. They have been fighting for the whole lap, and my God, these two know what hard racing is all about. So we'll take a close look at them as things develop now. The two DSRT drivers, Nipta and Rebecki, 9th and 8th respectively, but I think the tables are going to turn very quickly because Nipta has a slipstream. I don't think Rebecki is going to fight for the position. We'll see what happens, but I don't think it's just going to put any resistance. They should actually be helping each other. Move is done, no problem. Nipta jumps to P8. Good job indeed. Let's go now with Conrad Siata, 4 tenths behind Anthony Papagiorgio. There we see the front of Siata's car as we head into the chicane. Look at how late this man is braking. That is a little bit of out braking. Also, Papagiorgio is going to cut the exit of that corner. Let me tell you, he gained a little bit of an advantage there, but we'll see how things turn out for him. I know he didn't do that on purpose. It's better to do that than to eat the big sausage. Think back into P18, slowly but surely getting some positions back. Hopefully in a safe manner. We'll also take a close look at him as things develop. Kranjec makes it through Kristenic, who goes into the pit lane. And now the gaps are really starting to build up. This makes me sad because we're only 10 minutes in. And there's only 5 people within the same second. That is not nice. Rivecki with a good exit. I don't think he's going to be able to catch. Jensen is going to go on the pit lane. Let me take a closer look at that car. Oh, yeah, he has banged it. That car ain't looking nice. Maybe he also wants to go for an early pit stop. But the car's not looking too good. Peter Hay now and Madsen are going to go at it once again as we head into the first chicane. Good exit from both. Hayes really looking strong now. Let's take a look at his front side. Now, he's going to give it up. He doesn't want to fight it through here. And I think that is a very wise choice from Mr. Hay. Cook getting closer to Tom Week. Also going through the second chicane. Very safe from both of them. Rivecki now is getting real close to Gabriel Nipta. Oh, yeah, Rivecki is going to be able to hold it together. Woof. That could have ended badly. But thankfully it didn't. Samegas, come on, Papa. Papa is doing very well indeed on the P4. But the gaps are very big on the front. Let's go back with Peter Hay and Madsen. That's a good exit from Ball. Hay. Peter Hay. That was a little too much. He's going to gain a little bit of an advantage due to the speed. Will it be enough to make a move happen on Parabolica? He's staying behind, but very smartly. He gets the good exit. Will it be enough, though? Let's take a look as we go on board with him. You see, we're going to turn 1. Still, nothing to be seen there, but Verhoeven has lost the position to Tresoldi. Marquez is doing well. Cook. What has happened to David Cook? He was trying the inside on Tom Week. Was it too much? He took it slow through. Okay. That is a very nice line. Dixon now is going side by side with Gabriel Nept. Oh my God, they make a little bit of contact. I don't even know how they both survived that. You can see how twitchy the cars get when they go on the curves. Now it's Mr. Nipta losing a position to Dixon. Now Madsen is just behind, and he might try to do something. Very slidey for every single car on track. It's still quite rainy. I can assure you that it's not being an easy task for the drivers to stay alive. Mario Dalmatian. Let's go out. Labigas, amigas. Nipta should stay behind through Parabolica. That is a good exit indeed. Will it be enough? This is the closest fight we have on track at the moment. Let's go. On the wing of Mr. Dixon. There you see Nipta's going to go for the inside line. Now they go side by side. Let's go on the helicopter. The helicopter. He makes out to look at Peter Hay. Oh my God, Peter Hay. The time of the year. For a second, it looked like he was going to get 2. But at least he got one. That is what you call a dive. Sheesh. Nepta makes it through as well. You see how close it is between Marquez and Tresoli. They bang doors. Again, Marquez making contact. Tresoli behind Marquez. We saw a little bit of contact there. Madsen in a little bit of a sandwich. Dixon is still trying to get close to Mr. Gabriel Nepta. But let me tell you, the man is getting close to Peter Hay. There you see him. Hit with a good exit. Siata goes into the pit lane. 42 minutes remaining. And hey, will he go for the dive? Look at the straight speed of that BMW. He's gonna go for the inside. No, he won't this time around. He's gonna keep it safer. Let's take a look now at David Cook, who's getting closer again to Tom Week. Cook still second behind there. You see Siata and Arlabi have both gone into the pit lane. We still have a long way through. 41 minutes and things are starting to calm down. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but for some of the drivers, they must be very happy that this is the case. Hey, still getting close to Miles Dixon. Let's go with Rumble Jensen. We saw him pit very early. Let's go a little bit on board as he's going to try to make a move on Enrico Paris. And he's going to make it through, no problems at all. There you see. As clean as a whistle. He goes to P21. Siata! Siata! Oh my God. On track, he's one of the fastest. On the pit lane, it seems like it's just the same. Stop and go, 30-second penalty for him. That is what you call a race ender. Renata, what you put in the breakfast? What did you put in the breakfast? I don't know. But I send you a lot of love. Renata is the mother of Mr. Conrad Siata himself. So, big love to her. But unfortunately, his son made a big mistake on the pit lane. Nepta now getting closer to Volta Rebecki. They have both jumped one position due to Siata pitting. And now he's out of the game. That is for sure. There you see everybody making it through the second chicane. So far, so good. As you can see as well, David Cook has made it through Tom Week. And let me tell you, things are really looking calm. Let me see if I can get something done. No, I can't. I wanted to do a live interview, but no one is on the Discord. That is unfortunate. You see now, hey, getting real close. We're going on board with him. Scotty now. That is a big mistake from Miles Dixon. He might have just shot himself in the foot. He's gonna make it. Very wide. That is a very good save. You can see still struggling on the straight. And Hayes gonna make it through. Good job. Jensen now trying to get Sanel Tadic. Siata is serving that 30-second stop and go penalty. Blamish goes in the pit lane as well, as I've previously mentioned. Dixon and Hay are still going at it. There you see a very good exit from the Mercedes driver. Let me tell you, I think this is the best performance from Miles Dixon so far in the season. One of the drivers who has evolved the most. So big props to this man for what he's doing and for what he has done throughout the whole year. Rumla Jensen now getting closer to Tadic, as we've previously mentioned. Here we go out of a Scotty. That's a bad exit from Tadic, so maybe Jensen can have a shot very, very soon indeed. 37 minutes of this race remaining. And things stand like this. Lucas Weiss is leading from Stan van der Kulen, 5.5 seconds between these two gentlemen, and then 5 seconds between himself and Ben Crook. That would be provisional podium for now. Papa Giorgio on P4, Ribecki with his best performance so far on P5, and just behind Gabriel Nepta, both of them helping each other. But let me tell you, Hay and Dixon are still going at it. They're super aggressive to one another. They're seriously putting an incredible race, an incredible show for all of us here in PLR. I hope you're all having fun. Let me tell you, the chat is not as active as usual, so come on, guys. Let me read what you think of this race and who's going to take it as we see Gabriel Nepta getting into the pit lane. Let's see how things are going to turn out for Mao Marquez. Super close so for the Verboven. We go now through turn 1 in just a few seconds. Let's see how things are going to turn out. Marquez is going to try the outside line. He's going to outbrake Verboven. Verboven's going to try to defend it, maybe get the better exit. No, he doesn't. Marquez jumps back to P9. Well, let's see if Verboven has it in him to make a move. There you see Verboven with the overspeed. Look at that. The Lambo is going to go for the inside. No, he's not. He's putting the pressure. He knows Marquez is fast but makes mistakes, at least in this race. He has been struggling massively. There you see the fight between Dixon and Hay still goes, and I want to show you the track map so you see how separated everybody is. It's big gaps all over the board. Let's take a look now as one of your crown checks who's going to make it through Gabriel Nepta on turn 1. Nepta just came out of the pits. Let's see if Kranchek can defend from this. As you can see, he has also served his mandatory pit stop. Let's go with Verboven and Marquez. Verboven is not giving up. He's still half a second away from Marquez, who has really struggled all throughout the race, but he's still in P9. So even though he has made some mistakes, he's still fighting through. You see Verboven going through the finish line straight. Ay, 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 Verboven! Verboven! Let's take a quick look to see what exactly happened. That is what you call braking too late. understeer. The car ain't gonna turn with how wet it is out there. So unfortunately it's gonna drop to the back. We only have this fight on track. It's Dixon and Hayes still going at it. 33 minutes remaining. The top 13 are waiting to pit. There you see a second between both of them. Now Nipta's getting closer. This is Vonimir Kranjc's. Let's go on board with Nipta. Look at the spray. You can barely see anything. You can also see the difference in braking between these two gentlemen. Kranjc's not feeling too comfortable in the rain. Let's see if he can hold Mr. Nipta up. If he does, he's going to gain a lot from it. Let me tell you that. Because Nipta is being one of the fastest drivers so far. You see how precise this man is. This is the only fight we have on track. So things are really calming down. Look at that. What a wide shot from this amazing track. Let me try to do something special for you. A special camera shot. Well, not go like, what the hell? We just saw the whole earth. Oh my god, what was that? Let's go back. And then let me try it again. Because that did not work as suspected. Oh, Jesus Christ. What is this? My god. What the hell is going on here? There you go. That's a little better. There you see. That's what I wanted to see. There you see. Mostly the whole track. You can also see most of the cars going through. That's what I wanted to do. But, well, at least we saw the Earth. Well, let's take a look at the Earth. Why not? There you see a track. There you see the rest of the world. It's a crater. Look at that. We're going on outer space. And now we go right. If I can get it done. No, I can't. God almighty. That's what I wanted to do. Get a whole shot of the track. We had no fights going on. So I wanted to have a little bit of fun with that. There you see Nipta now, still close, but still not being able to go through Mr. Kranjc. There you see Ben Crook as well as Miles Dixon. Both are going to go into the pit lane. Two man on the top 10 deciding to go in. Let's go on Kristanich. Was getting real close to Dice van der Horn. Four-tenths of a second. We see more pit stops coming. Dixon Verboventer's all damn week. Joining the fray. Ooh, Kristanich. Very slidey through there. Let's take a look at the pits. There you see there's three gentlemen. Peter Hay now is getting close to Volta Ribecki. Good line through there. My God. Seriously. Hay is putting a hell of a show for us tonight. What a race this man is putting on. Seriously. Absolutely maniacal. Look at that. Very good entry from him. Let's see if he's going to see the same. For the exit, it is indeed. Ribecki now feeling the pressure. There you see no one in front of him. But behind him, the fight is there. Look at how late the BMW brakes. Lucas Vase is going to go on the pit lane. That's going to put Stan van der Kulen on provisional lead. You see now Van der Kulen getting through a lapped car. Which is Kristinic and Van der Horn side by side. On the long right-hander, Van der Horn has already lost that position. Let's see if he can make it through. He's putting the pressure, but it's not working out. Arlabi also getting closer to Zvonimir Kranjcek's. And this is how it stands. So take a look at Vortman Bink, who's joining the fray between Kristinic and Van der Horn. We've seriously seen him struggle. Uy. It's a little too wide. Careful with the curbs. Ben Kirk is already on track. David Cook is going in the pit lane. Look at the three-man fight on your screens. David P8. Who would have thought so? Miracles can happen. Let me get a nice shot of this four-man fight, please. Let me get a good one. There you see. Wow. Isn't that a nice shot? Woo! Look at that, the side by side between Van der Horn and Vink. Vink is going to make it through. Let's take a look at that. There you see. Oh my God, it's so bumpy. You see the four-man, my God. Wiki is going to make it through by cutting the corner. Tresoldi! What? What happened here? No! No! That's a disconnection. Oh my Lord. That is the unfortunate disconnection of Lorenzo Tresoldi. Ay. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. He was doing so well. That is not going to feel good at all. Stan van der Kulen goes into the pit lane now. Zvonimir Kranjcek is going to try to make a move on Mr. Volta Rebecki. Three-man fight. There you see the RJEV Solutions car. Oh, that's a good exit from Lucas. Sorry, that was Kranjcek. Woof. I nearly shot myself. Ooh, I shouldn't have said that word. I apologize. That was very scary. But look at that! Kranjcek! Look at the full throttle from Kranjcek! Oh my God, the speed he got on the straight. For a second, he looked like he could have made it through Rebecki, but that is not the case. Let's take a look now. A provisional leader, Papa Giorgio, who goes into the pit lane. Hey, and Madsen are still out. Now Kranjcek and Arlabi very close. Let's go. On the helicopter. Paracopter. Let me tell you, these two are big friends, Arlabi and Kranjcek. Let's see how things are going to turn out to be. Peter Hay goes into the pit lane. Madsen takes provisional pole. Fight still goes on here in the middle of the pack, but no moves to be seen just yet. But one move that we might see is Kristinic and Vink. They're fighting very, very hard. There we go through last small to Vink. Nearly touches the grass. Did he start on slicks? No. The whole race has been wet. So I don't think he did start on slicks. Kristinic
Wait, you were talking about you were talking about Seata. Seata got a stop and go penalty when he pitted, and that was what happened. You see now Vink, another man that has been heavily penalized from an incident that you see is going to try the inside on Parabolica. No, it's going to drop to the back. That's a smart thing to do, because at the end, it's just a straight Vink. Very slight, even Crook now is going to try to make a move on some of the coolers up outside. They go. But for now, it's Van der Kulen having the inside line. Very close from both of them. Crook now has a very good chance of making it happen. Will he drop to the back? He has the move done. What a beauty. Woo! That was beautiful from Ben Crook, who makes it through. Marquez and Madsen still yet to pit. Lucas Vase looking really, really strong. There is Mr. Vase. He's just chilling. Marquez goes into the pit lane. Good effort so far. Lavi and Jensen. Look at this. Side by side they go. Jensen is going to try to move. Does he have it done? No, he doesn't. Lavi's going to break a little later than him. He's going to make it through. That is a very nice defense from Robert Lavi. Beautiful from him. Now he makes a mistake. Maybe it's time for Jensen to get it back. We go on board with him. You can see Lavi is closing at the inside. He knows he doesn't want the move to happen. Look at that line from Jensen, the Mercedes driver, having an incredible line. Good exit speed as well, so he might have this done by the end of the straight. Still quite rainy. Here in Spain we go for what it looks to be an overtaking maneuver from Rumla Jensen. There you see Jensen now has the position gain unless Arlavi commits to a really late braking. He is, but it's not going to be enough. Now both of them are going to face themselves with Vladimir Kranchak in front. Papa Giorgio! Papa Giorgio! What has happened to Anthony Papa Giorgio? He was fighting with Stan van der Kulen. He lost it by himself. That is so unfortunate. Van der Kulen is going to jump to P4. Papa Giorgio lost it by himself. That is quite unlucky, let me tell you. This man, Vladimir Kranchak, also putting a very good performance in catching Mr. Rebecki. That is so unfortunate from Papa. Unfortunate, sorry. 20 minutes remaining of this race. Madsen goes into the pit lane, so now we have the official leader for now. It's Lucas Vase and Ben Crook behind, and Van der Kulen on P3. That is how it stands. So well done indeed from these three gentlemen moving now. Getting closer to Tom Week. Will he try something here? He has the speed. He's going to look for the inside line. Week says, hell no. To the no, no, no. He closes up the inside. Van Gelt's on the outside. My God. Welcome to an episode of what do you think it would have happened if, let me tell you, this was bound to happen. Vink goes to P19. Wick goes to P21. My God, that wasn't too nice. But what can you do? Dixon makes it through. Emil Madsen with an incredible race so far. Same thing goes for Peter Hay, who's seriously on another level this time around here in Monza.
still fight closely. Punter is back. Punter is back. There you see Madsen now with a good exit indeed. It's getting to be a 6-man fight. And the man leading the pack is none other than Miles Dixon. Great performance as well from this man. Let's take a look at the back of his car. And let's see if someone's gonna have a shot. Now Rebecca, look at that, side by side between himself. Rebecca, we go now on the helicopter. There you see that side by side between themselves. They make contact at first, and then again, Rebecca closes the angle when it shouldn't have, and unfortunately drops those 6 positions. Now Madsen very close to Jensen and Arlabi. Same thing goes for Antonwick. Gets a stop and go. 30-second penalty. My God, Madsen was so close to making contact with Rumla Jensen. Thankfully, he doesn't. There you see now Van der Horn is going to make it through Vorderman Bank as we head the finish line. 17 minutes remaining. What an amazing race so far. Focus, hello, my internet died. Oh man. Lorenzo, io te amo. Forza. Forza, miei ragazzi. I would have been back! What are you doing, mate? That is not what you want to see from Vink. He's very clean. He has been very clean throughout the whole season, but this move, I saw what he was trying, but that's just not gonna work. Oh, yeah. This has been an absolute horror show for him now. Ramla Jets are very close. This is Vladimir Kravchuk is gonna go for the inside line. Kravchuk, is he gonna be able to defend it? No, he won't do it. He's gonna hold it safely. And I think that it is a good thing indeed, because now he has a slipstream for the back straight, and subsequently for the finish line straight. Grazie. Io sono spagnolo, io sono spagnolo, io sono un ragazzo di Spagna. Forza Tresoldi. Tresoldi è un incredibile pilota. There you see my Italian. Amazing Italian level. I'm sure you can confirm. Mr. Tresoldi. Jensen now close to Dixon. Same thing goes for Nipta. Week is going to serve that stop and go. 30-second penalty. And the fight still goes on. Mr. Vink is still stopped out of the track. The poor man is not having a good time, and he's gonna drop it on the pit lane. That's how he decides to end it all. 14 minutes remaining. Sei un grande? No, tu sei un grande. Tu sei un grande giocatore the ACC. Kravchuk now real close to Miles Dixon. 0.3 of a second separate them. Dixon still leading this 5-man pack. And let's take a look. Look at that. There's some very nice fighting. Seriously, these drivers deserve a lot of credit for driving in these very unforgiving conditions.
Look at that, isn't that a nice shot right there? This is the only fight we have on track. This one and Mr. Hay and Nipta fighting for P5. Seriously, Hay. Right now for me, driver of the day. My God. What an absolute machine. Let's go back with the 5-man fight. I want to take a look at that. Dixon still ahead. Very close. And very well done. Let's go now with Robert Lavi. I want to go on board with him and take a look how he sees things from the back of the pack. Minutes remaining. There you see now Madsen is very close to Zvonimir Kranjček. The fight for P9. Madsen has the outside. Kranjček has the inside. He's going to get a good exit, but now it's so... Ay, Dixon! What has happened to Miles Dixon? He was completely alone. And he unfortunately loses this by himself. What a mistake, because he was having an absolute amazing race. Unfortunately, that is going to put him on the back. Now, Kranjček still defending from everybody. There's Madsen real close. And let me tell you that Nipta's really getting close as well to Peter Hay. Same thing goes for Papa George and Van der Kulen. It's 0.3 of a second to fight for the last podium position. 11 minutes remaining. I'm gonna let you enjoy this fight between these two gentlemen. I will be right back. There you see now, nearly side by side between these two. Van der Kulen needs to come into the pressure. It's still 10 minutes. So he needs to make a defense for the ages to get this P3. They're both having a good race indeed. Nothing else I could say about that. There you see Gabriel Nipta still behind Peter Hay. But the exit was absolutely exquisite. It's not going to be enough though to try something out here on the first chicane, on the first variante. He's showing the nose. He just wants to put the pressure, but it ain't working. Now that's a good exit again from Nipta. We'll see if he can turn it around. Let's go now with the 3-man fight. Look at that alive. He's going to go for the inside line. Oh my Lord, he's going to come in. Oh, Jesus, that was too aggressive there. He put Zvonimir Kranjček in complete danger. He's going to let him by, and that's the right thing to do. He's going to let Madsen by as well, I think. Indeed, okay, he knows he made a mistake, and he is being clean about it. That is what you call... I was talking nice. I need to take a replay of that because that nearly gave me a heart attack. You can see he's moving out of the way for the rest to go through. I think he was thinking here the Porsche of Marquez was going to go on the inside. That was a little bit of miscommunication there, but that's how it goes now. Papa Giorgio has made it through. Mr. Stan van der Kulen, who drops out of the podium. 8 minutes remaining. Nipta behind on this 3-man fight for P4. Let's see, Papa Giorgio can pull away from it. We are now on board with the man behind the pack. Let's see how things are going to turn out for him. He's going to go for the inside. He has it done. And that is P5 for Nipta. Will he make it P4? We don't know just yet. That's a good exit. Van der Kullen is going to lose another one. Of course, teammates, brothers in arms. Let's see if they're going to help one another. For now, they go side by side. I think Van der Kullen is not going to put any resistance on making a move happen. Hey, he's going to try to move. On Van der Kullen, no, he won't. He's going to hold it safely. And Nipta jumps straight to P4. There you see very close racing from these three gentlemen. Isn't that lovely to see? Also, we got Arlabi, Madsen, and Marquez going at it. Let's go now back with Peter Hay. Look at that. Very close. Between P6 and P5 respectively. Hay showing the nose. Showing he wants to try something. Same thing goes here on the back. Madsen and Arlabi. Look at Marquez. He's going to slide through. The Joker making it on the inside. Whoop. Good lines through there from Madsen. He drops the position to Marquez again. Marquez now. Look at how aggressive he is. For a second, he looked for a move there, but it did not happen. He's really looking strong here in this last few minutes of the race. Let's go now with Peter Hay. Also super close to Stan Van der Kullen there. He tried the move. He's going to commit to the inside line here on Scotty. Now he gets a right exit. He had to tap the brakes, because if not, it was going to take Van der Kullen out. Papa Giorgio stays on P3. Van Crook with a very good performance as well on P2. And look at Vegas. There you have him. Fantastic driving so far. 6 minutes remaining to get himself another win. Another victory. And let me tell you, he does deserve it indeed. Hey, now, with a good exit, maybe he can get Van der Kullen. Let's see how things are going to turn out. I don't even have to say anything. Look at the speed difference. Now, Van der Kullen is starting to get some top speed. I'm actually surprised. He might be able to survive this. For a second, it didn't look like so. Peter Hay was looking for that outside line, but it didn't work. Van der Kullen makes a mistake and cannot make it through the chicane. So he's going to drop to P6. Very unfortunate for him. There you see now Marquez and Madsen going side by side. The two Porsches giving it all here on the track. 5 minutes remaining now. For now, it looks like Marquez is ahead. Still side by side. Let's see if Arlabi can hold it. We go now to the second body out there. Marquez goes for the inside. They make contact. There you see Marquez was opening the line, and that wasn't a good rejoin either. Marquez is not having a good one, I can tell you that. Jensen makes it through. Stan Van der Kullen, who's not having a good time either. Let's take a look now at Kristenich, who's fighting with David Cook, P16. For him. There you see the three-man fight here. Marquez Max in the distance, and it looks like Arlabi is slowly but surely joining that fight as well. Gabriel Nipta now with 4 minutes remaining is starting to catch Anthony Papa Giorgio. Let's see if he's going to make it through in this last stage of the race. We will see how things turn out for him, but what a great performance from the Dutch driver as well. So far, so good. Marquez and Arlabi go side by side as we head into the finish line straight. And look at the man who's joining the fray. It's Emil Madsen again. The three-man going very strong. Look at Madsen. Look at the overspeed. He makes one. He might make the second. He's not going to commit to it. But he could have done something incredible. There!
domino effect right there. Good Lord. Let's take a replay on that. There you see Marquez gets touched by Alavi. Alavi gets touched by Madsen. And Dixon also gets collected. Oh my God, Alavi, that is not a way to rejoin after being spun. You needed to take a look at the relative. Good Lord, that didn't turn out too well for any of them. There you see now Gabriel Nepta, 8/10 behind Papa Giorgio. 3 minutes remaining. We're gonna have 2 more laps, and maybe, just maybe, Nepta can jump into the podium positions. Ooh, what a slide and what a save from the Dutch driver. That was nice. We'll take a close look at this fight, because it's really looking good and spicy for this last 2 laps of the race. There you see Papa Giorgio and his weeaboo stuff that I don't enjoy too much, but we will leave it there. Now Nipta again under a second, and let me tell you that McLaren is so good on every single aspect. As you can see, the rain is starting to stop in this last few minutes. Nipta now 0.8 behind. You can see how late this man is braking, and it's helping him massively to gain some time. But the exit wasn't too good for the moment. Now trying to move it on lobby. This is the fight for P13, but when it looks like he has it on the pocket, he's getting as much slipstream as possible. And he's gonna make it through. Let's see if Olavi is gonna try to defend on the inside. No, he doesn't stand a chance on it. No way he could defend on that. Let's take a look now at Rumble Jensen. Is getting close to Peter Hay. As I said, Peter Hay for me, the MVP. And also another man that is really impressing is Romeo Krashek's P8, and he might be close to a P7 because Stefan the cooling is just dropping down like a mosquito on these last laps. We're gonna have 1 more lap remaining for all of the drivers. We will see if Krashek can make it happen. 40 seconds remaining on the clock. Very close from these two. Nipto hasn't been able to close the gap on Papa Giorgio. We'll see if things are going to change on this last lap. But we need to go on board with the man who has led most of the laps on this race. What a performance. As usual, Lucas Vase, one of the best drivers PLR has on all of the leagues. There you see Stamp on the corner is going to drop P8. Now Krashek jumps to P7. Well done indeed. Jensen and Hay fighting very closely. Nepta now 0.6 of a second. Don't tell me that this is going to come to the end. You can see, he can barely see anything. But here we go now. Second sector, second variante. 0.5 of a second between these two. This is the last push for Gabriel Nepta. Can he make it through? Can he jump into the podium? We will see how things turn out for him. At the moment, he's going through Lesmo. 2 good lines indeed. That is a little bit of a mistake from Papa Giorgio, going a little too much on the curb. My God, things are getting real close. Lucas Vase crowns himself again as a race winner. Ben Crook should be able to get this P2 unless he completely slices it out here on Parabolica. And then the fight between Papa Giorgio and Nepta, 0.5 of a second. That is a good exit from Nepta. Will something happen here? It's just 1 more corner, and the pressure is there. Nepta needs to leave it all here on Parabolica.
That is a good line indeed. The exit as well, but it's not going to be enough. Papa Jojo claims the last spot on the podium. Nipped up with a very strong P4. And Peter, hey, look at that. Through the good, the bad, and the ugly. What an incredible race from this man. Secures the P5. Jensen on P6. Svormir Kranjček on P7. Well done indeed. Samegas. Just behind him is Vander Marquez, who has been involved in many incidents today. We will see what the stewards decide on that. Van der Kulen drops to P9 after a great start of the race. He has dropped down massively on performance. Very unfortunate to see that Dixon on 11th, Sadic on 12th. Great performance by the moment in Paris. 13th and 14th, Arlavi on 15th and less. Kristanic has a say on it. That is bomb drafting. Bomb drafting left and right. He's gonna make the move. Oh my god, I think Arlavi was running out of fuel. You can see how slow this man is going. Yes, he was out of fuel, but thankfully he made it through. Unfortunately, he's going to drop the P15. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the results. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you tomorrow here for the Split 2. Thank you very much to every single one of you for joining me. Have a good night.